Hey guys, welcome to another IAmTheGaz Wasteland tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be looking at the objectives which spawn throughout Wasteland and looking at the AI which we have guarding these objectives. You'll see they're quite heavily armed. They have a mixture of AK-47s, RPGs, RPKs, SVD snipers and M24 sniper rifles. The tactics are very important when approaching these objectives. You want to make sure you have a clear sight on all your opponents, as well as any possible escape routes should things go a bit sour. We're going to have a look at that in this episode though. I'll also be showing you how to use general stores and what you can use them for. Let's get to the video. So guys, we are approaching the objective now on foot. We haven't got any cars with us, so we should be fine to take out the snipers. We're approaching it from the northwest. Now, with regards to who you should kill first, the snipers, if you're an infantryman, they should be your priority as they are very accurate and very dangerous. We need to assess the situation from a safe distance. So we're going to be sitting back here at about 200-250 meters, just checking which guys are sniper rifles and which guy have are LMGs, which ones have assault rifles and which one is the rocketman. So in this particular situation there's actually 3 snipers. I'll start killing them here. Let's just take these guys out. There we go. So the snipers are dead, and as you just heard, they started returning fire. If I wasn't behind this tree, then I'd probably be dead. So you have to use your lean as much as possible on this objectives. So just keep leaning out, take a few shots, lean back in, pop out again, take a few more shots. Keep repeating this motion until the AI are either dead or they're suppressed. I'm not sure why that guy wasn't dying. I think I kept hitting the tree, so I just shifted over a bit if I remember rightly. There we go. So yeah, sometimes you may need to adjust your firing position, sometimes you may not need to. There we go. I pegged them. Don't assume just because they're laying down that they're dead. Actually just shoot them again. So let's just finish off these guys. Okay, so as far as we're aware, all the AI are dead. So what we need to do now, you can either scout around, make sure no other players are watching you, or as I've done here, I fired a little RPG, which was a bit of a fail. But yeah, gotta have some fun in Wasteland, don't we? What you want to do next, guys, is run towards the objective and get the marker removed off of the map so no other players can see it, except the ones which are probably already on their way there, but you need to be quick. So let's fast forward time a bit. So guys, we got to the objective, safe and sound. We've now claimed it, as you just saw. At this point, you can either loot all the bodies and put all the weapons into the chopper. I'm very picky myself, so I'm only going to be taking the RPGs and the sniper rifles that we find off of these dead bodies. Also in relation to this, what you'd need to do is head to a general store next and buy a repair kit. Usually you should have a repair kit before you come to an objective like a helicopter, as it's very important to get up in the air. So let's have a look at their general stores now. Okay, so these general stores, you'll probably recognise them from the likes of DayZ. They are in exactly the same places, and they don't have any loot on the floors at all. You have a man who we call a poo, and you buy all your gear from him. So let's go inside and take a look at what this guy has to offer. Okay, so to navigate this guy's menus, all we do is we come up to him and you see where it flashes up and press E. That's not how it is on every server, by the way. Sometimes you'd have to scroll to find the menu, but on our forum server, which I play on, you have to press E. Now, as you can see, you can buy water, canned food, repair kit, medical kit, jerry can empty, group spawn beacon, 2 AI units, and camo nets. So let's show you what these do. Repair kit is what we use to repair the chopper, as we said, so we're going to have one of those and buy it. You can also buy food and water from here as well. I'll also be showing you in the next part how to find food stands. You have the medical kit, which is quite self-explanatory. If you're dead or dying, then you can just heal yourself up. You can buy a full can of a full fuel can, or you could buy an empty fuel can. That's why I'd buy the empty one. You have a group spawn beacon as well. Now, if you go into the group management, then you can create a group with your friends, and then you can buy a group spawn beacon, so only you guys can spawn on that beacon, as opposed to being a worldwide spawn beacon. You have 2 AI units. It's easy to use. Once you've bought them, they'll appear in your player menu. You click on it, you click use, and they appear where you're looking. And they'll shoot anything else other than other independents, but they'll shoot Blue 4 and Op 4, or if you're on Op 4, then they'll shoot independent and Blue 4, and so on. And they have a camo net. You can find these things absolutely everywhere. Usually they spawn around towns and around different kinds of structures, so there's no real need to buy these things at all. They're basically a waste of money. You may as well use your money to buy a gun from a gun store. It's probably a bit more cost effective. So let's buy a fuel can, as we haven't got any fuel either, and let's head back to the wreck. Okay guys, so we're back at the chopper. No one's taken it yet, thank God, probably because they're doing the same thing as me. But what we're doing now is we're going to look at the chopper. We're going to scroll our mouse wheel down to player menu, click, and then we're going to click on the repair kit, and then click use. There we go. And we're going to scroll down again, hit player menu, click fuel can, and click use. Another change between this and days is that to fill a jerry can or any vehicle, you actually have to go to a gas station. Sometimes people would deliberately blow up all the gas stations apart from one, just so that they can ambush other players trying to fill up their vehicles. So be wary of that. Always have a supply of fuel. You can also find fuel cans at AC-130 supply drops. You can get those as random mission drops as well. So we're going to head back to our location to build a base now, and yeah, thanks for watching guys, hope you've enjoyed it.